What's going on, everybody? JD here for some more Let's Play Ark, day 10 on the center, and I am flying back with another load of logs and pearls from raiding some beaver dams and killing some beavers just a minute ago. I have found a new spot to start building my base, and that is what we are going to focus on doing today now that I have my Argent for material runs. And in fact, we're going to go back to the primary base. I'm going to move my boat over to the area where I want to be, and I'm going to go ahead and repair this pickaxe, but I want to have a few extra tools. The expedition raft is going to be, it's a good thing to have with me over at the other base just in case something goes haywire, something goes wrong. It's got some fundamental tools on it like composting bins, smithies, forge, things like that I could need while I'm over there. We'll park the Argent on top as we have with other dinos in the past to move it around, and then we should be good to go. I am moving so slow because I'm carrying so much wood. Like, I'm carrying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stacks of wood right now. We've also picked up a blueprint for a Carno saddle. This is a ramshackle Carno saddle, so that'll be nice. We picked up some rare flowers and some more rare mushrooms. If we can get a little more rare flowers, we can look at potentially making a mind wipe elixir, which will be super useful for resetting stat points and whatnot. We're going to want to make a few of those down the road just so I can make some really badass cooking recipes and things of that nature. Probably wait till I'm a bit higher level. Not that I'm low level anymore. I mean, I'm well into my 60s now, so that's nice. Still using default XP, still using default harvesting rates, triple taming rates just to, not have 24-hour tames in a single player game. Resource respawn has been turned up slightly, but I mean, I think that's up to a 2 or 3. But resource respawn doesn't really matter in a single player. I can go anywhere and get it, especially considering the fact that I have an Argent now. But let's go ahead and we're gonna drop. I'm tempted to drop some of this wood. What is weighing me down so heavily? Because I am really weighed down. I shouldn't be going this slow. I should be going quite a bit faster because, yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure what's going on there. We need to get some more food for the Argent. He's starting to get hungry because I've been using him extensively without feeding him much. So I'm probably going to hit up the beach for a minute. Maybe kill some... I could have killed this Bronto, actually. I know a Terra can kill a Bronto pretty easily. I don't know how well an Argent can. Let's find out. Let's let him rest for a second here. For funsies, let's go ahead and throw out another pile of wood. That should definitely speed us up. Oh yeah, we're a lot faster now. Alright, what level is this Bronto? I don't know, let's attack it. So, ground-based mounts versus a Bronto are usually a bad idea. Its tail swipes and its neck swipe will jack you up. But aerial dinos can attack Brontos and Diplos and stuff pretty easily. They're a great way to kind of level early on, if you can find enough of them, so keep that in mind. I probably should turn my desktop audio down a bit because the bird screeching gets a little old. Headshots, baby. Headshots. Get them. What you got to be careful of when you're attacking these guys is you don't want to get too high in the air where they can't return fire because they'll start running from you. And that's never good. He's breaking his neck to get back to bite me. There's the tail swipe again. There we go, kind of got ourselves, we were in a good spot for a second there. Pinned to a tree and whatnot. Now the Pteranodons, I've killed several Brontos with the Pteranodon so far. I've never tried this, not on this character at least, with an Argent yet. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to need to get some stam right quick. Your children are telling you that you love them too much.
Yeah, that I say it too often. But
Okay.
I should only tell them every other day how much I love them.
Alright. So my kids are telling my wife that she tells them that she loves them too often. This is interesting. Alright, we do not want to get knocked into the water. That will knock us off the mount and then we will die. So let's get back to the attack here. So unless this guy's really high level and I have no idea what level he is, he's a stout some gun or the Argent sucks at attacking him. Because the Pteranodon usually... I don't even use half a bar of stamina attacking one of these things and they're dead. This guy's just now starting to kind of get bloodied up from the Argent attacks. And we've been going pretty hard on him, so we'll see. I'm hoping this is like a really high level. And then I'm going to be like, damn it, why did I kill that? but the XP is going to be really good. So we'll see what happens here. We got one viewer on Twitch. What's up, Twitch viewer? And we got no viewers on the YouTubes at the moment. Hopefully we'll get some here in a bit. Usually I think the stream is a better quality on YouTube. I don't know though, so whichever source you're watching from, you let me know how good the quality is, because I know that YouTube likes me to stream at a higher bitrate than Twitch allows, and I'm trying to stream to both at the same time, and so there could be some conflict there. Wow, this thing does not... There you go. He's running. He's like, nope, I can't kill this. Let me run away from it. So we're just going to keep on keeping on. Don't go in the water, big guy. Alright, let's just land for a second. We're just going to land here and try to recover some stamina, and he's going to knock us off. That's okay. I got an idea. While we're resting and he's resting, let's eat this dodo. There we go. Got some meat for myself. That'll help with my stamina recovery as well as health. He's thwacking me pretty good right now. He's got me to half health. It's alright. I'm not scared. Keep eating, big boy. Oh, I didn't put it on him. There's some more raw meat for you. Eat that raw meat. It'll make you feel good. There we go. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I'm bloody. He's bloodier. We're winning. That's what matters. We're at 576.4 XP on the bird. So let's see where we're at when this thing dies. Jeez, come on, die, dude. You're so freaking bloody right now, I could freaking bathe in it. There we go, 145, yeah. That's a pretty massive, Bronto right there. Let's get, oh, we can't pickaxe him, so we'll have to axe him to, won't give us quite as much meat, will give us more hides, but still totally gonna be worth it. Gonna get raw prime for days out of this thing. Not gonna be able to use it though. Kinda sucks. Look at all that hide. 145, wow. I think I'll have one of those skeletons, yeah, so. Sauropod vertebrae. You can put that on a trophy mount if you want to. Alright. So this little dude just earned his keep. Give him some fresh meat to grub down on. And once he's had his fill of that. So that took me, that gave me a lot of XP. That's going to be a full level and almost another level. Weight's getting up there. Weight's definitely growing. That's good. So this prime meat in his belly. If he eats it, that's okay. He earned it. I don't care. So that was a heck of a kill. It was a heck of a battle between the... he's eating 50 raw meat and still eating. It's like, I'm so hungry. Right on. Alright, we got whale shark right here. I can't remember their names right now. What are they called? Yeah. Lead sickness. These guys, they're vicious bastards. I've lost one raft thus far to these guys. There are ways to whale-proof your boat, but it's quite expensive and hard if you're trying to stay below the 88 structure limit. If you're on a server that allows for higher than 88 structures on a raft, I'm only killing this dodo because they were going to kill it anyway, so I figured, you know, I might as well be the one that reaps the reward, and then I'll kill them. Oop, I missed. Hi, friend. Anyways, it's really hard to pull off whale-proofing the raft if you're on the 88 structure limits of the vanilla servers. You basically have to sink some pillars, and along with that, sink some spikes. And once you've done that, come on, turn. Once you've done that, you can kind of build a spike perimeter around the boat that's big enough that will keep the whale off. This Dilo is literally wrecking me right now because I can't hit him at all because of the way we were facing. That sucked. That's okay, he's dead now. My bird has gotten the shit beat out of him today. Now, used to, you could spam force eat meat to get them to recover health. I don't know if that's still the case, but we're going to definitely try it to get him to heal up faster. So his health is definitely rising with every piece of meat he eats. And it's rising pretty rapidly, so yeah, this still works. Good. You can also make them poop a lot by doing this. There we go. His health's doing pretty good again. He's nowhere near as bloody. And he could probably poop like 3 times in a row. There's 2 at least. Alright, he's about to gain, or is it a he? Yeah, this is a he. Alright, cool. He's about to gain another level, so I'll tell you what, let's kill us a trike here. Sometimes they're pretty good experience. And with the Argent, you know, the trike can kind of be a bully with its knockback, but with the Argent, you can kind of bully the trike instead. The Argent only really gets kind of weak in terms of attacking when he's unable to fly. If he's able to fly, his attacks are pretty retardedly strong. Probably one more kill should get us leveled, I think, maybe? Let's try getting the kill on this guy. These guys like to run into the water. And, you know, birds and water, they don't mix. Nice. Very nice, sir. There's some more weight for the bird. Trying to get him to be able to carry around 1,000 pounds. That's my goal with this bird. And hopefully the quality of the Twitch stream is okay today. I had some people telling me it was chopping out really badly yesterday. If the Twitch stream starts chopping out for you, just switch over to the YouTube stream. I've yet to have anybody tell me that the YouTube stream has acted up on them. So, what's up, Dilo? Let's go into the air. So I can munch you right quick and then we'll open that supply crate. When you have really high melee on an Argent, or at least this used to be the case, I don't know about after the flyer nerf, you can actually harvest those things mid-air before they fall to the ground. So stone tools, I'll take that, and I'll take the flare gun. I don't care about the rest of it. Hey, 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 no, no, no. No. We're not going to be doing this today, or Mr. Dilo. What are you doing? You're going to get eaten now. That was not a smart decision. Attacking a bird of prey. What were you thinking, friend? Compy? No compy. No. More compies. One's down. Here comes this homie. The compy army is in a full attack. Here comes these little thieving bastards. I hate these guys so much. He took my spyglass. Of course he did. There's 3 of them. He took my... Okay, I don't care about the ramshackle slingshot. I care about my fucking spyglass, though. Come here, you little bitch. I'm so tired of these things taking my spyglasses. Oh, there's another one right there. They just come from everywhere and they steal literally all of your items. It's fucking retarded. And he took my flare gun. This cocksucker. Oh, I'm about to get mad, boys and girls. I'm about to get very angry. First, I'm going to kill you. Then I'm going to eat you. then the body with my spyglass on it just magically vanished. What a dick move. Alright, where's the little bastard that took my flare gun? If I find you, you're a dead son of a bitch. I hate those things. Baz says that the Twitch stream is looking good. Thanks, Baz. Good to know, buddy. Alright. Let's keep flappa-lappa-lapping onto the casa. That's part of why I want to move my base from this area. I'm so tired of those little thieving bastards. I've literally lost like 30 spyglasses so far to these bitches right here. So now when I see them and I get the opportunity, I just scoop them up, take them out here to the middle of the ocean, find a megalodon, and drop them. It's good living, good life. Get a little stamina back. See, look at them. Look at these little rats. Swimming out here to try to come get me. Up on this rock ledge out in the middle of the water. And they look just like rats. Their design is impeccable because they do look like thieving little rats. It's fantastic. What do you think, Baz? Should I have a face cam on my stream or no? I'll leave the decision in your hands, sir. Oh, we got a bunch of Satronal. That's good. Mayhos are coming along nicely. We got plenty of narco. Cool, cool. Plenty of more. Yep. Alright. Got lots of rock carrots ready to go. Beautiful. Alright, so like I said, this base we're pretty much going to get ready to kind of quote-unquote abandon. In saying that, let's put all this on the bird. Obviously we have some good stuff here, right? And so I'm not going to tear the base down. I don't see a reason to do that. But we're going to we'll leave it as a backup base more or less. We need some ingots. I think I've got ingots in here, right? Yeah, Wody, look at all them ingots. Let's see here. Let's drop some stuff into here. Oh, what? We full? We are full. We don't need this. Let's go ahead and get this running again. Alright, so where's the bird? The bird's got wood on it. No, I don't need the wood anymore. I was about to, well, yeah, I do. I need at least a little wood. Alright, let's give the chicken here some meat to heal him up. We're going to heal him up to full by feeding him meat. To answer your question that you asked, Baz, no, I cannot. Alright, so let's grab at least a little wood. We'll grab some hide and these furs. Let's take them inside. Let's see if we can start replacing some of our fur gear yet. Because I'd really like to. Okay, we actually have plenty of hide. I didn't realize we had this much hide in here. And we've got some more mushrooms right there. So we'll take those mushrooms out. Drop the wood in, drop the thatch in. We'll go ahead and drop some more hide in there. We've got a few pelts in here, but not many. We need to get a bunch more if we're going to really start replacing our fur set. But maybe we can get a piece or two. Nope, not yet. The cheapest piece looks like 48 pelts. 40. 40 will be the cheapest. So we're going to have to get a significant number of pelts. I did not realize I had this much wood in here. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to repair this. And we're going to repair this. And then we're going to make an extra one and an extra one. I think that's all I really want to repair right now. Right on, right on. Okay. Let's take the extras with us. Pull this out and go ahead and drop that in here. Now we've got plenty more, you know, metal smelting up. I can go get lots of metal now, so not too concerned about that at the moment. Now, what do we need to take with us? It's going to be super useful where we're going. Well, pretty much all of these building materials would probably be super useful where we're going, right? So let's transport these out to the boat right quick. We're getting ready to move base. Alright, how much space do you have? You got a lot of hide. Alright, this is crap, don't need it, crap, don't need it, crap, don't need it. We got quite a bit of ingots out here. We've got a whole lot more in the house, obviously. But we'll drop all this stuff off in here. We're actually doing pretty good on pearls. I didn't realize we had quite that many pearls. We're going to be able to make refrigerators soon, so that's going to be awesome. We're using up 61 out of 75 slots. Okay, that's not a big deal. So here's what we can do. Let's take the bird. Unload the wood from the bird. I'm not looking on weight. I'm a bit over, so let's drop some back into the bird for a second. That should be enough for me to walk inside the boat. I'm going to use the bird to help me move some of the heavier stuff from the house back out to the boat. Because, you know, it's just faster that way. Now let's get these blueprints out. Cementing paste. Basically everything besides meat needs to come off the bird. And this guy is full. Alright. We'll transfer that out and transfer that out. And transfer that in. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. What other junk do we have lying around here? We don't need megalodon tooths. We're going to go smelt that down. I don't mind keeping the seeds. I don't need this, that's for sure. I don't need that. There's another blueprint. Okay. Got some gasoline, got some scopes, don't need that. Okay, we got plenty of space right here in this. That's good, that's good. We'll go ahead and put these in here. Oh wow, I still have all this ore in here as well. I have so much ore. So much beautiful, lovely ore. Let's get this out. Pop that bad mamma jam in there and light that fire. Cook that stuff, big boy. Alright, what are we doing here? We got plenty of meats in there still, cool. We are actually out of spark powder in here, and that is a very bad thing because there's a lot of stuff in there that I don't want to rot. So we need to get some more spark powder made ASAP. Alright, we got some flint here. Got some stone here. It's going to be flint that I need more of, and I think I got more of that. Yeah, there we go. Knew I had a significant amount of flint somewhere. So let's get some spark power cooked up and running. Craft all 99. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Mr. Pokemon Play... Oh, I'm sorry. Pokey Plays Gaming. What's up, Pokey? How you doing, buddy? Alright, we got a bunch of ash sitting in here. That's good. What do we got in here? Smalls. Let's toss a medium in there. That'll work. And let's go ahead and get some of the spark powder we're crafting up right here. Throw it into the egg storage. Eggs are good. Okay. What we got going on here? This one should be mostly, yeah, cooked meats. We're running low on this. Lots of narcotics. That's good. We're about to make even more narco, so yay for us and being ballers, right? Got plenty of spoiled meat in here. We're going to add a little more to that, and then we're going to pull some out. And pull some out. There we go. Let's go outside, and let's clear out our narcoberry crop plots. Now, really, at this point in the game, I don't need anything besides narcoberry crop plots in terms of the standard berries. I can get Mayho pretty easily. But, you know, why go farm it with a dino when I can just grow it in such mass quantities that I don't even have to worry about it? Just saying, you know, just saying. Split that in half, put that back in. That evens up nicely. Alright, so there's, what, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 120. we've got enough stuff to make 120 narcotics. Each one will need at least 1 meat. So we'll put the spoiled meat in there. And spark powder is done being made. We can't make any more, so let's pull this stuff out. Let's put a little more meat. So we're gonna queue up 100 and then 19 because we only had 98 here, so not quite, 120, but close enough. All right, so with the additional spark powder, let's put some in there. Let's drop half a deuce in here, and let's put some in here, and that keeps everything on the boat up and running nicely until we can switch over to fridges or something like that. In terms of what we have now, let's go ahead and put these narcotics away with the rest of them. Doing good on the narcotic department. I'm happy about that. And let's load this stuff into here. Beautiful. Gunpowder. We don't need seeds in here. Let's get these seeds out. Seeds are pretty light. I don't mind holding them. These recipes, realistically, are pretty much crap. There's not really a reason for me to keep them. I'm just keeping them because they were my first ones, and I'm really sentimental. Not really, but yeah, basically. Alright, I think we've got most of the stuff I don't want in there out. How many storage slots do you have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm an idiot. 5 by 4, you've got 20. I can read right here, 24. I guess still can't count. What is that, 6? Yeah, 6 by 4. JD's winning, dude. Alright, versus 75. Yep, we need to get more smithies in here somewhere. Alright. I was going to put some thatch in here with the poop and get some more fertilizer going. We're going to have to up our fertilizer counts with us getting prepared to move because we're going to have to put down new crops, and those are going to take a while to grow. But the advantage is when we get the new place set up, we're going to have a greenhouse, and it's going to greatly bump up the total amount of plant growth we will get in a given period of time. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Eggs are good food. I like them. Can you follow me for just a minute? Turn it on. Like right over here. Thank you. Can you land? Like right there? That'd be great. Alright, egg. And egg and egg. And turd. Nice. I don't really want to have to mount you, but I guess I'm going to have to. I have put 0 levels into this bird. This is the level he tamed out at. I've been holding off on putting any levels on him on purpose. I don't know what I'm going to use him for other than as a breeder right now. And that's why I have put 0 levels into him. He should be sitting right here though. And realistically, the raptor should not be here. The raptor is of course a fast mamma jamma. And he can sit like right, he's small, he's easy to fit places, so we can put him right here. And that should allow me to move this guy back over to this corner where I had him originally. And maybe I'll be able to jump off the roof here. Let's see. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Okay, now we are ready, carry weight wise, to start moving things out to the boat. Now we got a bunch of seeds. Let's drop them in here. Not poop. Seeds. Seeds, seeds, seeds. Okay, so there's a bunch of seeds for us. What do we have in here? Cementing paste. We want cementing paste. We want chitin. We don't want seeds. This can stay here for now. We want all of our fiber. We'll take the flint. Hides can go with us. Keratin can go with us. Oil can go with us. Moving that weighted stuff is going to be so much fun. Alright, how much weight do I still have room for? Alright, so let's pick up a huge weight gain right there. Can I move? Nope. Okay, let's drop out. We're going to eat those dodo eggs. Now we can move. Alright, cool. I meant to call the bird over here to help me move all this stuff, so we'll do that on the next patch. Or path back. And me and the expedition raft are going to move to the new base. Well, the beginnings of the new base. There's still a lot of work to be done. Like, all I've done is put down a thatch foundation grid to kind of identify where and kind of what I want to start with building. I haven't even really started super designing the base. I'm just kind of getting a basic layout of what I'm going to do with it. Saw you underscore streaming, came by for a follow. Never played this, so interested. Looks pretty cool. Thanks, Sigma Flare. I'm not sure who you are, but thanks for coming to stop in and check it out, man. I appreciate the follow also. That's friggin' awesome. Alright, so we've got at least one bag of fertilizer so far. We're going to need to put some more small in here. So because we've got 6 small and 100 thatch, that's going to make us 2 more bags of fertilizer when all the poop gets processed appropriately. I can't access my other composting bin because I'm kind of stuck inside of the farm right there. So let's turn the boat around. Well, that wasn't the plan, but that works. Let's turn the boat around like so. And now we should be able to access this one. There we go. So this one's got a large, a medium, and a small. We'll put another medium in there. It's also got a human. Can I go right now? I can. Looky there. Poop. Love playing with my poop. Alright, so if we get one more human, 2 more large, 2 more small, or 1 more medium, we'll get another bag of fertilizer out of that. The fertilizer for right now, we'll store it with the food because, you know, storing poop and food together, that's a grand idea. It's a grand idea, let me tell you. Let's take... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, yo. Come back. This dude was trying to steal from you, wasn't he? Where's he at? I see him. I caught him. Alright, come on. Little freaking thief. I hate these guys. We're taking him out. We're going to find a megalodon and we're going to drop him on the megalodon. This is your punnet. Look, there's a shark right down there. See him? See those sharks below us? And we will drop him. There he goes. He's in the water right back over there. So let's keep our eyes on him. So, let's see. So the little dude's like right down here under my wing. Or he was. He may have already been eaten by now. He's gone, wherever he's at. Whatever, not my problem anymore. You're not stealing from my Argent anymore, are you, fat boy? Haha, victory. So it is nighttime and it is definitely dark, but that's okay. We're just trying to move stuff out of our house. We'll be able to accomplish that. Where did my other Pteranodon go? Is he still up here? No. He moved again. Alright, we gotta fix him. So what's going on while that Pteranodon keeps moving is his behavior is set to where he will attack anything that attacks the base. His stance is on neutral. So I'm going to set him to passive because I don't want him flying out there anymore and attacking things. Not right now. I need to get an area set up to where I can hold all my flying dinos safely in an enclosure instead of an open roof like this. Because right now, other flying dinos could come in and just totally attack us. And I have him on follow, and I don't want him to follow me at the moment. I want him to just chill. Okay, so we're all emptied out on weight. We can see this right here. We're down to 38 pounds. So let's grab these ingots, pelts, and let's start grabbing as much of this wood as we can. We're already approaching our weight limit. Just responded to somebody that's watching on stream from Belated Bastion Guild. They're our homies. We do some stuff with them on occasion. Some of their members come and do some raids with us. Very cool group. If you're ever on Area 52 and you're looking for a weekendish, raid guild, look up Bladed Bastion. Alright, let's drop off some stuff in here. Alright, so he's at 288. He can still hold plenty of weight, right? Plenty of weight. So we're going to get some more lumber. We're going to try to load him up as... Oh, we got it. Cool. Load this bad mamma jamma up with weight. Oh, I love how much he can carry now. It's fantastic. And we're going to take all of these supplies and hopefully get, within a couple of hours, have ourselves a nice new shiny base built. We've got enough pearls now that we'll be able to start looking into building electricity and getting refrigerators and air conditioners and stuff set up. So that's going to be a huge technological leap from living, what? They're full? Well, how did they go full all of a sudden? Maybe I was reading something incorrectly. He is full. Okay. Can you walk right now if I have you follow me? Whistle for him to follow. Let's see if this dude can walk with me. You can play multiplayer Sigma Flare, but I am playing on a single player server just so I can get on here and play when I want to and kind of do it as a pseudo let's play. Oh, quit stealing my stuff, dude, you little bastard. The thing that I'm talking about that's stealing is this little guy right here. These little dudes steal all your belongings until you kill them. And I hate them. They're the worst dinos in the game. They're absolutely annoying. So we're just going to put him back on the ground. And now there we go. He's going to follow me. So we can set different ranges for him to follow out. He's at follow distance medium. So he won't start following until I get a certain distance away. And now he's coming ever so slowly towards me, which is cool. Because he's weighted down as shit. And we'll move back a little bit more. Just to let him get a little closer. And then we will use Y to whistle for him to stop. And he should land. I'm going to get on him to force him to land. There we go. He's landed now. So now we're just going to unload everything into the boat here that we're going to need for building this new base that we're moving to. So Ark is a you can ask all the questions you want, man. I love answering questions. That's why I play in Let's Play mode, so I can try to kind of teach the game to people. So Ark is an open world survival sandbox that is very similar to Rust in that it evolves around building bases and advancing through technology trees, with the caveat that there is also dinosaurs. There's as much, to the PvE side as there are the PvP side. And in your servers, there are lots of PvPs. There's a lot of PvP going on. You can demolish each other's bases, raid them, loot them, the whole 9 yards. Kill each other's dinos, and it's crazy. There's an entire breeding system for breeding the dinos once you get male and female pairs, and it's very intricate and very in-depth. The problem with Ark is that it will suck you in and you will get addicted and you will spend months of your time without ever realizing those months have gone by, and then suddenly you'll wake up one day and realize you no longer have a wife, a kid, a house, or a job, and you're going to be like, well, at least I've got Ark. So you have to be very careful when playing Ark not to fall into that trap. Let's go ahead and drop these ingots into this one because that's where my other ingots are. Alright, we are starting to build up some ingots. That's nice. That's nice. How are we doing down here? Oh yeah, smelting away, buddy. Smelting away in the forge. More metal ingots. Ingots for the ingot god, right? Now let's go back over the house. And let's get some more loot out of here. Now, it's going to suck to leave behind this industrial grill, but maybe we'll try to build one on board the boat or something. Because that would be fancy, right? To have a grill on the boat. We'll need to get another fabricator built, and I'll probably have to restructure the boat in order to fit those things. I know I can fit them. It's just been a while since I've done it, so I've got to look at how I can fit them. We got one more pile of logs right here that we're going to take with us. We got a pile of crystal that we're going to take with us. These saddles, I'm going to leave the Anklo, but I'm actually going to take the Pulmonus Scorpius saddle because we may be taming some scorpions in the near future. I'm going to leave the spoiled meat because I can get it so easily that I don't feel I need any more spoiled meat on the boat. Spoiled meat is very easy for me to come by. I'm going to take this stone, though. All of the stones, because stone is a valuable building resource, right? And we needs it. What is blocking me? Probably dino claws. Now the base that we're sitting in right now is super compact, right? It's one block high and like 5-6 blocks wide. So it's a very compact base that we built just to kind of get started out. The base we're moving to is going to be much larger, like hella larger. I can't even begin to explain. It's larger by a long shot. Okay, let's swing over here. And we'll come back later and we'll get all of our dodos and all that stuff and move them over to the base as well. So I've got room for, say, this and maybe that. And then from there we'll have to come back and make another trip. Yeah, Sigma, if you have any other questions while you watch, dude, definitely ask. I will be happy to answer those questions for you. Let's put the ingots in here with the rest of the ingots. Do I have crystal in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop iron ingots or iron ore in here. Beautiful. Pile that together. Let's try to... There we go. We got a 200 stack. Perfect. Let's put all this stuff in there together. Perfect. Doing good. And let's get this in there. Still got some good spoiled meat action going on here. Perfect. We got lots and lots of beautiful narcotics, which we will stick the narcotics into here. 1 pile and 2 pile, and we're out of space, so we'll make some more space. There we go. Yeah, it's you have to come into Ark with a very different mindset. There's a lot of people who for that exact reason won't play games like this. Um, but as you kind of begin to understand the social structures of what goes on in Ark and how to survive and how much raiding somebody else, how much fun that actually is, um, you begin to look at that as part of the progression. When we were playing on one of the more hardcore maps called Scorched Earth, it took us a week of getting raided every night before we finally even got our beginning base off the ground and usable because people were raiding us constantly. But shortly thereafter, once we got that base off the ground, we ended up wiping every other tribe off of the server and taking the server as our own. And then other larger tribes would move in and combat us, and it just kind of becomes fun once you get your character gets developed and you get good at the game. Um, Fighting and building and destroying becomes part of the fun. Yeah, I'm getting ready to move. So basically, this is kind of where I started as a noob. My first days because this beach is pretty safe. But if you notice, if you look at the beach, it's at a very steep angle, so it's not really all that good for building at. Now, I could build up here in the flatter areas or even over here, and I could get a pretty large base in this area. But at the same time, if we scroll in and I pull up my map here, well, let me. What am I attacking? I'm attacking something. I need to land. All right. So if we look at the map, basically where I'm at. Let's see. Can I? Oh, I can't do it like that. Map. Can I chat? There we go. All right. So right now, I am on this island right here. And compared to the rest of the map, I'm on the far east edge of the map over here, and I don't really want to be that far dislocated from everything else. So right now, I am looking at moving into this area called Jungle Mid, and setting up here for a while. And towards the end of the game, towards the end of my progression across this map, I'll probably actually end up moving over here into the center area. But this area is a very cold and very hostile environment. So this area is very nice. It's very centrally located, so I can come down to the redwoods. I can go up to the lava islands, wherever I need to go. Hopefully moving my mouse around didn't make your screens go too crazy. But yeah, that kind of gives you some idea of what's going on. All right, so what was I getting ready to do? Okay, I think we're ready to go, actually, at this point. Now, we'll have to come back, and we'll have to move all of our dinos eventually. But for the moment, me and the bird, we're going on... we're going to be hobbits, and we're going on an adventure. So let's board our raft, and let's take off in our boat. Dun, 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 dun. And boats don't normally look like this, by the way, Sigma. Usually a raft is a flat stack of logs floating on the water with a sail. I've built all the structures around this raft to make it like this, and it's a very fun process. I love the building in this game. The building in Ark is slightly better, in Rust, because they don't just have straight square building tiles, but Rust is pure PvP with very little PvE. There's really very little in the environment. The addition of all the dinos in this game and what they can do and the breeding and the taming process, it really adds some pretty massive extra elements to Ark that Rust will kind of sadly probably never have. I will be building a new boat later, and I can explain at that point exactly how I build the boat, because I'm going to build a... This boat is not really ready for combat as it stands right now. This is more of a hauler boat. It's specifically made to be kind of a mobile base in the early points of the game. I have 3 or 4 different designs that I use for the mobile base, and I call this the Expedition Raft. And there's actually a lot of different examples of Expedition Rafts. They're all built around the same idea all over the place. And how you build them is virtually the same across almost all players. But I do have a few other rafts, like my trapper's boat, and I have a carrier that I use for carrying large quantities of dinos. I'll be building those. Maybe not today, because I really want to focus on the base today, but soonish. Is that whale beached right now where I can walk up and kill it? Because that would be freaking fantastic if I could do that. Plus, I don't want him to come and try to eat my boat. So this big whale you see sticking out of the water right here, They are specifically in the game to try to destroy rafts, because the game developers found that rafts were a bit too overpowered, especially in the early game, as a safe method of travel and survival. So they introduced these big whales that would come and wreck your raft. And the problem with that is, players, they can't really damage my raft unless they can damage stone. So they'd have to use something like C4 and blow it all up. But a whale, when he destroys your raft, everything that's attached to that raft is lost. You lose it all. It's gone. And that kind of sucks. So you really don't want a whale breaking your raft. We're going to try to grab this blue supply drop that's dead ahead of us. Oh, it's gone. I was about to say if it doesn't go away before we get there. Alright, so now the question is, can I find my way where I'm trying to get to via river? Or am I going the wrong way right now? And we're going to pull up right here and go check that out real quick. I need to go... I'll show you guys real quick where I'm planning to build. And it'll give us a chance to kind of get the path now that the sun is coming up. I didn't want to do that while it was dark. Alright, Birdo, let's fly. So where we're at right now is considered Jungle North. And you can kind of get your bearings, in the early portions of the game by looking at the obelisks. So this thing that's glowing in the dark right in front of me, that's the Red Obby, and that's Fire Island, or Lava Island, depending on who you talk to. Back behind us, that's the Blue Obby, and it sits on Tropical Island South. Directly north of that, that's where we came from, and that's Tropical Island North. And there's a bunch of little small spattered islands in between. So from just south of Red Obby, in what's considered, the mainland here, this is Jungle North. And the jungle is divided into 3 sections, and I can show you that on the map again. So, map. Do I have a torch by chance? I don't. So it's probably going to be really hard for you guys to see until the sun comes up. So I'll wait for that, and then I'll show you. But way off in the distance over there is the third obby, and that's the green obby, and it sits in the far west side of the map. And that area is very unsafe. Very, very unsafe. I really want to go get that red crystal, but I know it's underwater, and a megalodon will probably eat me if I try to go there. So I'm not going to go there. Fancy that. Alright, let's recover some stamina on top of this rock if we can. Before the bird runs out of stamina and crashes with me on top. So the sun's starting to come up. You're starting to be able to see a little bit better. I think that river path right there is the path that I want. I'm not positive, but I'm 99% sure that's the one that I want. Where that purple crystal is coming down. So let's fly right over here. So in the jungle north, if you look down, there's lots of pillaring peaks and spires. These things are covered in metal. There's lots of different little ponds throughout. They have beavers in them that produce beaver dams, and it'll allow you to get cementing paste and logs. Hey, look, a Quetzal. Best flying mount in the game if you can tame it, but extremely difficult to do by yourself. There's another pond right over here. There's an Argentavis. Why is there an Argentavis there? That's very odd. And I'm pretty sure that where I'm going is right over here. Lots of metal down there. Right here. Here's where we're going. Yeah, so that's the right path. Perfect, perfect. So this is where I've begun kind of setting up the area. I've chopped down all the trees, I've cleared out all the bushes, and I've laid down just a thatched series of foundations for the foundation of my base. This is not where I'm going to store any of my dinos. I'll have a dino pen over to that direction. But as you can see, this base is going to be much taller. So we'll have a ramp that leads upstairs, and this will be the second floor of the base. We'll also have an attached greenhouse area on the base, as well as, just plenty of room to get inside, store things, move around, build stuff that I need to build. And it's got a pretty baller view. I can see the redwoods off in the distance that direction. I can see the snow peaks off in the distance that direction. I can see some ruins. And what's really crazy, do I have a sleeping bag on me? I do not. One of the entrances to the underworld is very near to here. So if we fly right over here, I believe it is. It's been a long time since I've looked for the underworld, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the entrances right over here. And the underworld is freaking awesome, by the way. But yeah, right here. This little pool is actually one of the entrances to the underworld. You can swim all the way down this thing and around, and I'll do that in a little while. I'm not going to do it right now. That's for a different time. There's multiple entrances to the underworld. It's a pretty crazy place. Lots to do there. What's up, mouse chops? Let's eat you right quick. It looks like my chat on Discord was just disconnected, so on Twitch was just disconnected, so hopefully it's not acting up too poorly. Hopefully you guys can still hear me and see me. You're dead, fatty. These most chops things remind me of like seals. It's kind of funny. They're kind of cute. Alright, so I'm told that you guys can still hear and see me, so that's good. I don't know why Twitch chat disconnects all the time, but it does for me a lot. It's really weird. Alright, so let's fly through here. There was a purple crystal on the river. I just kind of want to follow the river around for a minute. So that ledge up there is basically where I'm building, that flat ledge. And it's going to be beautiful. We'll have access to water and all that good stuff, as well as quick access to the river, which I like. Centralized location. Usually my favorite place to build is the redwood, because the redwood really has just about everything I could ever need. And then I just come out and grab other things and take it back. But since I'm playing single player and there's not a lot of other tribes and stuff around that I have to worry about running into conflict with, I'm going to build more centralized this time. Hello, rain. Now there are all kinds of ruins all over this map. And some of them are really awesome to build inside of, and you can do some really sick looking builds if you're good at being an architect in Ark. Architect, get it? Ha 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 ha. Let's go get this purple supply drop right quick and see what's in there. Maybe it'll have some goodies for me. Because I like goodies. Old Birdo here, he's about to go up another level. Makes me happy in the pants. Alright, we got some chitin boots and a compass blueprint. Not great, not terrible. At least the chitin boots are ramshackle. They'll match the ramshackle chitin pants that I have. Chitin looks really cool, but it's really bad for insulation. Well, hello. Little saber tooth, you want to be my friend? No? You don't want to be my friend? Okay. We'll do it this way then. The other saber-tooths ate her. That's pretty funny. They're trying to get to me right now. Alright, so we want to sail our boat right in through here to get to where we want to go. Do, 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 do. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, let's head that way. Megalodon in the water. Oh, the whale was coming for me, man. I got back to the shallows just in time. That thing was coming to eat my boat. That would have been bad. Alright, yes sir, yes sir. Let's keep on trucking. I think it's this one that I want to turn down. Pretty positive. Let's just hope my Argent doesn't get attacked as we travel down the river, because that would not be fun for me. Dun, 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 dun. So there's Argents there. I don't want those Argents to aggro my Argent. That would be bad. There's oil below me right here. I did not realize there was oil right here. So if you see these little tendrils coming up into the water, you can know that there's an oil node nearby. I don't see anything dangerous in the water here, so I'm going to swim down and get this oil and hope that nothing comes to kill me, because that would suck. Well, if I can get down here. If you can tame a dunk... Oh, piranhas. There they are. I knew there had to be something down here. It wasn't going to be that easy. Let's run for land. I got them both. Anyways, if you have a Dunkleosaurus, you can quickly harvest massive amounts of oil from underwater. There's actually much more resources underwater than most people realize in Ark, but especially in terms of oil and pearls. I'll show you a swim speed build later, but until you can do the swim speed build, you can come places like this, and like right here, that's silica pearls. They used to be a bit shinier than that, and it was a lot easier to find them. But you can definitely find things down under the water that you need, like oil and pearls and stone, other stuff. Always look for those little tendrils in the water, and that'll help you identify an oil location. So just, a little bit of fun there for a second. We'll keep on trucking. You nasty bird. Oh wait, was that me? That was me, not the bird. Whoops. No, that was the bird, because I was able to go again. Sweet, we got 3 human feces, so we can make some fertilizer from that. Alright, right up ahead, just above my bird's name, that flat area I'm pretty sure is where we're heading for, if I remember correctly. We will fly up and check that in just a second, but I'm 99% sure that's where I'm going. There's lots of really, scenic areas in here with all these rock formations and natural bridges and things like that. There's also lots of ruins in this area to explore and lots of metal. I'm close to both of the snow biomes from this point. I'm close to the center. I'm close to the swamp. So it's just really very well centrally located to get to all the other biomes and take advantage of the resources or the dinos, you know, that they have to offer us. It's just a better spot. Where I started to begin with was more of a get a foothold, get your levels up, build something small, and prepare to move, you know, deeper in. If I were playing with other people, I would probably start out directly right in this area or directly into the redwood area, something like that. Because when multiple people are playing with you, you can easily get your base up much faster. Your resource gain is exponential compared to playing by yourself, obviously. Did I just see a pearl down there? Yep, there are pearls down here. Beautiful. So right by where we're building our base, we have pearls. These guys will respawn, so we want to be harvesting these guys as we can. It's very likely there will be piranhas in the water. I'm sure I'll get attacked in just a second. But anytime you find a source of pearls, make use of it, because pearls are highly needed for all of your high-end stuff, all of your electronic production. Awesome. There's quite a bit of pearls down here. That makes me happy. There's way more than this in the ocean, the deep sea, but for how easy this stuff is to get, I will definitely take it. And I'm drowning, so let's get out of the water. That's 1,000 gold, and I don't think Rowan has to set down the server. You look normal, Trey.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, this is our base right up here. What's up, Trey? No, go for it. Alright, let's take a look up here. I want to make sure this is it before I start loading the bird up, but I'm 9 on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so cool. So what we need to do is, or what would be probably a good idea, is to go ahead and get a smithy put down somewhere. Or at least some kind of storage, right? So this looks like it might be a good spot to put in a smithy. Let's build one, and then we can start transferring all of our goods from... There's a Carbonimus stuck under my staircase. That's going to have to die. Maybe he can get out right here. Maybe we won't have to kill him. We'll demolish one foundation and see if he can get out from there. Alright, anyways. So this is, you know, basically where we want to get started. But we need to be able to start hauling all of our stuff up. And really the only way to get any of it up is going to be to fly the bird back and forth from down there. So... having a spot to dump things into up here would probably be worthwhile. So to do that, let's go ahead and get some logs and some thatch and some fiber. And for temporarily, what we will craft is containers. We'll craft a couple of these guys. They're not nearly as good as a smithy, but they'll get the job done. I'm missing thatch, I guess? Yeah, I need a little more thatch and I can make 3 of them. Because I think it's going to take between 3 and 4 of these to be able to hold as much as... I think those hold 45 and each smithy holds 75, basically. So there we go. We got 4 of them being built. Drop that down onto the bar. Let's go over here. Now, the entrance to the base is going to be right here where this doorway is. And there'll be a secondary entrance right over there, but we can walk straight in. Boop. And we'll just drop this guy right here. Alright, there we go. So we've got some storage where we can start unloading all of our goods. So we'll transfer everything into there. We're going to go ahead and take and eat this dodo egg, just for food purposes. The Ragnarok map is pretty cool, but it's very small. And I played on it for about 12 hours and was like, yeah, this is not bad, but it's too small for me, thanks. I want to say that I feel like it's smaller, but it could be just the perspective of the map when I was playing on it. It definitely felt small, though. I have not heard from Dusty yet, Jessica.
Okay.
Not yet.
No, right?
I'm not sure. He could be out, you know, job stuff. I don't know.
But you messaged him, right?
I messaged him via Hangouts, yes. I'm sorry, babe. Alright, let's load this bad mamma jamma up with wood. His weight is at 257 right now, it says. Keep an eye on that. So as Pokey, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, bud, but it looks like Poke or Pokey. So on my YouTube stream, Poke Plays Gaming says that the Ragnarok map is not finished. That is why it is so small right now. That there will be more added to it later. The map itself was absolutely beautiful, and I actually have video footage of it on my YouTube channel from when I was streaming it the other day. And the map is gorgeous. It's a beautiful map. I like the way that it steps up and that it tears up. It's pretty cool that they're gonna have wyverns there and griffins. But I'm gonna wait till it's actually complete before I play on it. Like fully invest into it type of thing. Alright, so grabbing up some thatch. Let's grab our pearls. How much weight is that on me so far? Not much. Alright, let's grab up some hide. I really want to just kind of unload the boat up here as best as we can. Oil. The ingots are going to be very heavy. We'll come back for some of that in a second. Let's get as much of the stone and stuff as we can. Alright. That last batch of stone was a little too much for me. So where's he at? That's the perfect weight. He's got 100 pounds to spare. We'll fly this stuff up top, drop it off into the cabinets, and that way it will give us a significant amount of building material. Why am I putting T's in chat? That doesn't make any sense. Let's enter. And I forgot how. There's a way to release your mouse, but I don't remember what it is, so I can go turn chat off completely. Oh well, it'll hide itself in a bit, hopefully. Options. It's been so long since I've played Ark, I don't remember. There it goes. It's gone, but I thought there was a way to release mouse. Maybe I am retarded. Toggle chat box /. Let's see here. So /. Okay, yeah. Disabled. Sorry if you're hearing all kinds of crazy noise behind me. Hang on. Be right back, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I had to help my wife at the door. It was screwing up on her. So, anyways, all right. So let's come over here. Now our chests, they're not, all lined up and stuff. That's okay. These are temporary storage, so they'll get the job done. So let's grab all of these, and we're just gonna do. Let's do. That's miscellaneous. We'll do. Put everything on the bird like an idiot. Went the opposite way that I wanted to go with it. So we'll do stone and hide, wood and thatch, and actually we'll probably do stone and metal. So let's get the hide out. I'll probably end up doing.
Come here, Mason. Hurry, come here. Run. Run to
Jessica,
me.
go get your daughter.
I was trying to help the baby, and the mama attacked me.
Sorry, guys. Apparently, my wife went outside to pick up a baby bird and took my daughter with her. And then the mama bird attacked the two of them. And so my wife ran away, screaming, and left my daughter there screaming and abandoned her. And so it was kind of a big deal. And I'm going to have to tell my wife that was so mean. Alright, so there's our first shipment. Let's go back and get some more. Oop. The birdo here is almost ready for next level up. See if we can find something to munch down here right quick. Level him. There's something right there. What is that? My favorite, most chops. A 140 most chops. Alright. The only thing I don't like about the RG is how loud their attack noise is. It gets really annoying really quick because it's so loud and so, squawky, I guess, for lack of a better term. That's level for the Argent. And some free food. Alright. Let's go ahead and dump it in here. Getting close to that 1K marker on the weight. Loving it. Great weight bird. Headbang, baby. That boy. Be proud of yourself. You can almost carry 3 times the player weight. That's awesome. So, probably my favorite thing about being in this area so far is I haven't seen any of those little thieving bastard dinos. I've seen some of the thieving bastard birds, which are even more annoying than the ground ones, but, if I can at least get rid of one, that's better than having to deal with both. Alright, so, get a little more stone here. Got some more pelts. I don't think I want to take all my metal up there yet. We'll come back for metal a bit later. Let's go ahead and grab all of this stuff off. All of this. Some more keratin. There's some more stone. We got more thatch. Beautiful. How am I doing on weight? I'm doing okay right now. Alright, now the weight's going to start to rack up. So let's go ahead and dump this all onto the bird. Can I reach it from here? Heck yeah, we can. Let's do a quick transfer of everything onto the bird. Wish I could, yeah, discard that, thank you. So we are well above our weight carry capacity right there. And being able to go rob beaver huts now really makes wood kind of trivial to acquire. So most of our time now will be spent harvesting stone. And the good thing is we can harvest stone while we harvest metal in a lot of situations. So realistically, we're about to start harvesting tons of metal, and because we can get cementing paste also from the beaver dams, we'll be able to go straight to metal structures. And that will also greatly ramp up our build times. At least that, once again, is the goal. Alright, that's probably good for him. Let's go ahead and head up with it. He's a little fat right now. We'll make it up there eventually. It'll be okay. It'll be worth it. So Baz says to tell my wife not to pick up Argent eggs. Those things are fucking vicious. Well said, sir. Well said. I'm wondering where my brother is. I expected to see him by now. And yet, he has been offline for 9 hours. So I guess he had work or job stuff going on this morning, or that's when he went to bed. I'm not sure which. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby, where are you? Did that Carbonimus ever get out from under my stairs, or am I going to have to kill him? That is the question. Because I don't want to kill him, but, you know, if I gotta, I gotta. So let's just move the bird right over here. He's going to poop all over the floor, like birds do. Thank you, bird. And he is still in here. Okay, let's see if we can get him to chase me out, maybe. Poke him. Okay, well, we're going to have a fight now. I'm going to fight you. You're not, you know, y'all aren't going to double team my homie there. That's not going to happen. You're dead. Hey, can we fly out of here? Can we go? Thanks. Come on, Carbonimus. Behavior. Passive. Stay put. I'll kill him. You just chill right there. Shanks to the face, bitch. Where you going? Where you going? Come here, turtle. That's a dead turtle. That's a dead turtle. Thank you, sir. Sorry you had to die, but, you know, you were occupying a space that was not to be occupied. And these things happen when you break the rules, sir. All right. Dun, 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 dun. So let's transfer what we can to me. So in here we're going to put all the cementing paste. We'll put some poop in there. I don't know what the bird's doing, but he suddenly is going crazy, and he was happy to just move me, which was very, very nice of him. Thank you for moving me, sir. We're not going to leave the wood in there, but I'm going to put it in there long enough for me to move over to the side here. So let's pull the wood back out. Let's put it into the correct container. What's up, babe?
Daddy, a baby shark fell off of a tree and hurt it. And the mom attacked Mom, and she tried to help the little baby.
I know. I saw him. Mom abandoned you and left you out there to die, didn't she? When that mama bird came down.
Her to come on. Didn't I tell you to come on? But you froze.
Mama should never have run away from you. She should have picked you up and took you with her. Yeah. Go have a good nap, baby. I'm glad you're safe. Daddy would have never left you with that bird.
Yeah. If you were getting attacked, you would pick me up first.
That's right.
And then
That's right.
Mom did it.
Mom ran like a scared little girl, didn't she?
You left me. That was
You left me behind, best friend. That was rude. Yes. Very good job, Mace. Tell Mama how it is. Alright, we got some stone. I don't. I just call you. I just call you out the same way you try to call me out to them.
I don't. I told them that their daddy is wonderful.
No. That is absolutely not what you tell them.
Yes,
Alright, so this one is now full. We can no longer stash anything other than filling up the stacks that are already there. We got plenty of room for rock, stone. Thank you, baby. And we got plenty of fiber and hide and stuff going on. Let's go see what else we can grab. Unfortunately, it is nighttime again. And that's always fun. Don't ducks with birds. Let's land here. Okay, we're gonna have to steal some of my homies' food here. We're gonna eat some raw meat, because, you know, we're savages like that. Alright, what do we got left down here that we could take? We can get a campfire up there. Don't need that. We'll take the chitin. Leaving the blueprint for now. Leaving the extra tools for now. Take some metal. Not going to take it all. Just going to take some metal. We still got some more logs down here. So can I move right now? I can. Beautiful. Where's the bird's too far away? It's so dark. I need like a heavy miner's helmet. Alright, let's get up here. Grab that chitin. Alright, let's go drop this stuff off, and we should be kind of ready to start at least working on this and building ourselves up a bit here. So we want to go this area. I may actually do a step down to where it's only 2 tiles high, but this area over here will be 3 tiles high. I haven't decided how I'm doing that yet. We're going to kind of have a balcony that acts as a greenhouse. That's my game plan right now, but I'm not sure how big I want that greenhouse to be just yet. I don't think for anything outside of Plant X that...
Very full. It's way beyond the fill line. It was had water in the whole time. I got sick of bird and I forgot about it. I just walked outside and was like, oh shit. None. You didn't turn off the water? Oh, Mom, I didn't even think about it.
Crazies. So outside of Plant X, I don't think anything actually needs to go into a large crop plot. And therefore, we can use mediums and smalls for most of what we're going to be farming crop-wise. And that will be super okay good. This guy is now full. Okay, so we cannot put all these hides in there. We don't have room for that many hides. We don't need poop in there. Why don't we even have that in there? Chitin. Fur pelts. That. Yeah, we can put the furs in there. That's fine. We don't need this in there, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this. Okay, I'm good with that. That's good. This other one can be kind of like whatever. This is my spillover cabinet at the end. All right, so we have quite a chunk at this point of wood. We're lacking in stone, but like I said, as far as stone goes, it's pretty easy for me to go and harvest this stuff now, right? Well, I need to finish unloading the bird. I've got plenty of weight on the bird, so that will allow us to go get plenty of stone. And as far as what's left at the other house, the biggest thing that we have to move from over there is going to be dinos themselves. So we can start looking into getting that done soon. Spillover wise, we got a bit more wood, some electronics, some more poop. 1 slot remaining. 100 chitin. Beautiful. Full. Loving it. Lots of wood and thatch. A little bit of metal. We're off to a good start for building the new base. So like I said, I want to for sure go at least... We'll probably build this whole thing out in thatch just so I can get an idea of exactly what I want before we start laying down, you know, more expensive building material. So let's start doing that. We're going to need a lot of thatch. little wood, and then we're gonna need some fiber. Alright, so let's craft some walls. Crafting up. I could do this with wood, technically, but we're gonna build the whole thing out of thatch first, just to get a look at it. So thatch, how many walls can I build right now? 100 walls. Yeah, let's do 100 walls. So I'm gonna let those craft for a minute. I'm gonna step AFK. I'm gonna grab a drink and use the bathroom while those are crafting. I'm actually gonna go up in the air on the bird to do this, so that I'm somewhat, well, we'll do it right here, so that I'm somewhat safe while we do it. Should be good right here. It'll attack the bird, not me. So I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna AFK for just a minute while this stuff is crafting up, and use the restroom and grab a drink. And I am back. Let's turn off the BRB sign. Alright, so what was that sound right there? That was Mr. Torvix logging on to WoW. Alright, we got 41 of these walls done. Let's start looking at how we want to start placing these things out. Sounds good, brother. Thank you. Alright, so let's start putting these walls in. And so the reason I have my doorway poking out like this is to demonstrate something that we don't actually need on a single player server, but I want to go ahead and demonstrate it for people who may be watching and not be their first time experiencing a PvP server. Anytime you're building a doorway on a server like that where you don't, you can't trust what's going to be outside that door, and realistically this is true at any time because technically dinos can charge through that door at any time, it's almost always a good idea to build an airlock. And what an airlock is basically they have to open one door to get to another door, and you don't open the second door until the first one's closed. This means that entering through these doors, no one can just instantly rush into your base. There's a yellow down here, and we're going to get that yellow. This is kind of another reason why I wanted to move where the base was located. So that we can now, quickly get to the higher tier drops. Because we can get some really good stuff, really good blueprints and whatnot out of these drops. And once we build up a big enough blueprint supply, we don't necessarily have to know the Ingrams for a lot of things. Like, say we had the entire, so right there, that's a good one, that forge. Having that on hand means we don't need that forge blueprint any longer, right, in our Ingrams. But say we found the entire blueprints, group for metal structures. Well, by eliminating that, if we're going to primarily just build with metal structures, we no longer need the blueprints for, say, wood, thatch, or stone. That returns a significant number of Ingrams that we can spend elsewhere. And being able to spend Ingrams in, more desirable places gets us, better stuff that we want to work on. Because you can't learn all Ingrams in the game. It's just not a doable thing. Alright, so we've got 50 of these bad mamma jammas remaining. Let's get to it here. 6. There. Oh, I messed up again. This is why we build with thatch first, so that our mistakes are quickly and easily corrected. Now I'm going to add some windows at some point to this base. I'm going to use greenhouse windows to give myself the ability to see outside, especially in this area, because I like to, I want to have a good view. Who doesn't like a good view, right? For now, we want to get a basic structure in place that we can kind of secure up, gets us out of the elements, and that we can from there look and say, okay, I really don't like how that looks, I want to change this about it or that about it, and thatch is going to be the easiest way to do that. Anything we can build with metal, we can build with thatch first. And we can do stupid things like that with thatch instead of doing it with metal, and life gets a little easier. Okay. So that's our first round of walls. Now, what I meant by the airlock is I could put another doorway in place right here, and it would create an airlock where you have double doors to enter through. I'm not going to actually do that. I just wanted to explain what the process was. And I might, down the road, I might be like, yeah, let's do that. So let's go ahead and do this. Whoops. Didn't mean to put that one up there, but that's okay. Didn't mean to put that one there either, that's okay. I hate the snapping in Ark sometimes. And part of it's that I'm going too fast. So, I have as much of myself to blame as I do the snapping in Ark. Alright, so that's 2 levels of height right there. That would be equivalent to if I put in roofing right here. Okay. That may actually be a good idea, right? To have a roof that's on par, or on this height right there. And then have the roof extend further to where there's a gap between them. Why is that a good idea? Well, it allows us to run wiring. It allows us to run piping and things like that throughout the house if we wanted to, instead of under the house. So what I mean by that is if we come in here now and say, okay, how many thatch roofs can we create? 26. All right, let's make those. So if I came off from right here I would have this in-between floor that the roof is still plenty high, right, for this area down below. But that I could walk in between them if I wanted to, and I could run pipes and electricity and water through here without it affecting the lower portion of the base. So, I might actually do that for a part of it. Now, I don't want to do it for the whole thing because I'm thinking that I may end up actually putting in a dino door right over here on this side, and this kind of being a parking area for dinos. I haven't decided yet. I may, like I said, move the dino pins elsewhere. We'll just have to kind of fill it out. But I also said that I was going to have a greenhouse area for sure in one section or the other. So for the time being, we can kind of plot this and like so. Can I run down beyond that, or do I need? I think that one will block. Yeah, that one's blocking. So can't do it there, but we can do it there. And lo and behold, we have our roof built finally. The other thing we'll need a very large open space for is an industrial furnace. And that might be a good area to put this over here as the industrial furnace. Alright, we're out of wood. That's okay, we can get more. We can go rob beaver huts all day if we have to. That's stone. Let's grab some more wood out of here. Still got plenty of thatch, still got plenty of, I don't know if I want 50 of those, but we'll start with 50. Why not? There we go. All right. So realistically, if we were to start kind of walling off, an area, we would have this whole area is now a house, right? We could drop a wall with a doorway, say, right here, even with this one, and separate this from this side of the house, and have plenty of room to work with in here. This is much bigger than the old house, much more space. There's some height to it that's good. What I think I want to do, though, is I think I'm going to bring this all the way across like this to go ahead and give me this feel of being able to walk upstairs and it being part of the the main house all the way to the roof. And I think we're going to put the Aries on top of the roof for the flying dinos to come in. There we go. Now let's go have a look at this right quick. So we've got this lovely large area, right, where we're going to have plenty of storage and stuff. We'll be able to come back to here. We'll probably have a wall, a series of walls. So let's go ahead and cancel building any more of these for a moment. We'll have a series of walls going across here, and we'll be able to enter into this area. Now this area is 1, 2, 3, 4. We may extend this over one more and 5, and I think that would hold a behemoth gate, right? Behemoth gates are 5. Let me check that to make sure. Behemoth gate foundation size. Eight walls, is that what it is? 7 walls wide, okay. So if it's 7 walls wide, I believe that the walkthrough portion is 5. So we'll want to, for sure, at least expand it out one more towards the ledge here, which shouldn't be an issue for most of the way. It might be an issue right here. This one might be problematic, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm still not sure exactly what portions I'm doing where is part of the problem right now. I could go up one more floor with all of this and have it 3 high, but I don't think I want to. Let me look at something for a minute here. The other thing that we could do is we could have the dino storage on top of the base, right? Or we could just build it somewhere completely separately. I don't know yet. It's a tough call. But I know we have ourselves built up to where we can at least walk up here if we want to. And the bird can get down in here if he needs to. So that's good. I do know that I want to put this wall back where it belongs. And so I'll need a couple of foundations here. So let's get this built. So that can go back there. And this can go there. Perfect. Now as far as walls go, alright, so let's see, we're going to need one there. Those are not lined up. There we go. Alright, one there, and we need one more, and then we'll need our door frame. Why is there a gap? Are these walls offset? Is that what's going on? There should not be a gap. There's a gap running through the whole thing. That's very odd. Well, there's not. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Some part of this is off though, because this is not put together right. Look at that. Oh well. Not sure exactly how that happened. Let's try to look at that from up top right quick and see if something got screwed up with the ceilings. The ceilings look correct, and the walls look correct. Let me see here. Those are correct, I think. Nope, there's a gap. Okay, so we definitely have a problem right here. Don't know on whom the problem lies. I have a feeling the problem lies here, though. Let's experiment here. This is why we do this with thatch first, is for this exact reason. Let's rebuild as many thatch walls as we can. Later, Sigma Flare. Appreciate you stopping in, buddy. Alright. Now that looks correct. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. And that looks correct. Beautiful. Okay, can we remake this? So, let's see here. I see. Okay, so we want that there. Perfect. Perfect. And perfect, I believe. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. So we've kind of got, you know, a larger work area back here that can kind of be sectioned off if we want to for whatever. You know, this might be a breeding room or something later if we decide to increase the roof height. Because I still have that option. You know, I still, regardless of what I do with any of this stuff, I can at any time say, okay, I think we're going to go up another wall, because we still have to build all of the same, you know, things out of wood or stone or whatever we build the base out of. So that being said, I can definitely come up another height on the roof if I wanted to. Behemoth gates would be very nice to have in terms of where we're going to put the dinos, and we may put the dinos off to this side because this is a very large flat area as well, and that way they're kind of separated from the main base, but can keep them connected if I want to. But at this point, all I need to do now is craft 2 doors. And aside from our stairwell, this base is now sealed, which is, you know, good. That's a good thing. Let's go ahead and let's make a bed so that we can get back here easily. So for a bed, what do I need? I need some hides, right? Hides should be in this one. Bam, crafting, bed, bam. Alright, let's look at crafting a smithy. So we're going to want one of those. We're going to want lots of those, to be perfectly honest with you. So we need ingots, stone, wood, and hide. Alright. Well, there's some stone. There's some ingots. We've got some hide. We need some wood. There's some wood. That gives us the ability to make a couple of smithies. Let's make those. Okay. Now what I'm thinking is that I would like to line one of these walls with smithies, because they're 75 storage each. We're not to the point where we can build vaults yet. Not until 75. And vaults are honestly pretty massive. The other thing that we need to be ready to build soonish, I believe it's going to be here, is at 80, and that's our industrial forge. We are not quite there yet, though. So, in the meantime, we've still got some thatch ceilings here. So let's build these like this. And then let's jump up on these. And what we're going to do is I'm going to actually put smithies right up here. Now here's the thing that's fun about smithies. We're going to demolish this wall for a second. We're going to build another roof real quick. Wherever you want to place your smithies, you should place them before you put walls up, because you can get them much closer to the edge when no wall exists if you do it from this direction. Okay, so for example, these, I know I want one for sure right about, I'd say, there, and then its brother can go right there. And now we have fit 2 smithies onto a single spot, right? Now, the part that's going to suck about that is I can't do that again to the ones that are right beside her, because I can, I'd have to be able to get on top of those smithies. Only there's a trick. I can destroy those ceilings and get on top of them to continue doing that pattern. So if I want, I can fit 2 smithies per each of these and have 8 smithies here. Well, what's so good about that? Well, what's good about that is if you look at these things take up a height of 2. You have to have, 2 wall sections high to be able to fit these tall guys in there. And they hold 45 each. But you can fit 2 to 3 of them per single tile. Like if I put another one in front of these, I would have 3 there. So that means between those 3 containers, that's 45, 45, and 45. So 135 potential inventory spaces, right? In a 2x1 containment area. Well, in that same containment area, I can technically hold 4 smithies, right? And that's 300 inventory storage in a single block. So, what do you mean, JD? I only see 2 there. Well, I can put 2 below it as well, right? So if I come over here and get a little bit more stone, oops, there we go. So let's craft 2 more of these. And so while vaults definitely hold more, they also cost a lot more, right? Now they're also a lot more durable. But I'm on a single player map. Am I really all that worried about how durable my storage is? No, I'm worried about how effective and how efficient my storage is. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop 2 more smithies. This time I'm going to kind of measure from the inside because of this drop off I've got going on out here. I want to be very careful about this. So let's put one there. And we should be able to come off of that one, fit the other one. So I'll show you a fun trick with smithies, by the way. So it won't let me stick one right there, right? And we all know it should. I just did it. But if it doesn't, the other thing you can do is you can just demolish this wall and put the other one in like this. But I'm not going to. I'm going to do it from over here. There we go. And before we take off, let's replace the wall. And there's kind of the problem with doing it like this. I've gotten it too close to the wall, so it won't let me place my wall. So I'm going to have to demo these now, which it's not the end of the world. We lose a little bit, but it's okay. So let's replace that roof, and we're going to have to do this again real quick. Make another smithy. What am I missing for another? I need some more stone. So sometimes you're going to make mistakes with this. Be ready for it. Alright, so let's see. 0. Let's move it in a little bit more this time. 0. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Now we can put our wall back on. Perfect. So in this one you know, small area, I've now got 300 items worth of storage. I can do that all the way across here and have plenty of storage. Now, part of what we're going to be storing, you know, is metal ore and whatnot. It would probably be nice to have a spot where we can just kind of roll in and drop items into some forges. Well, what do we need to make a forge? So for forges, we need hide, flint, and a lot more stone, right? All right. Well, here's some hide. I think I got some flint somewhere. There's some flint. So really, it's just we need a bunch more stone. Okay, let's grab some stone. So right here. How many can we craft right now? We can craft at least one. Okay, we get more. We can get two. So let's do that. Let's do 2 of these. We want the base to really be proactive now. You know, or, well, you know, efficient is probably the better term. So part of why I'm not worried about placing these 2 smithies up top without being able to place the other ones anymore is because I'm going to actually have a forge up here. Now, with forges, I can fit, if I'm very careful, I can probably fit 2 to a single spot. But I don't want to. I'm going to put one here, which I can access from down below. And I'm going to put another one right below it. And kind of the advantage to that is if I wanted to, if I were to scoot this back a bit, I could put a window or a door right here to where I could load this from outside. I'm not super worried about that right now, but all right, we've got a good setup going. We've got forges, we've got smithies, we've got a house. We're doing okay. Now, I'm not getting my house bonus right now. Why is that? Most likely it's because of this open area right here, but it's really weird because, you know, I'm getting it here. I'm getting it here. I'm getting it here. I'm even getting it here. If I come back here, I'm not getting it. Why is that? The housing bonus is very weird in how it works. So what we might want to do is completely seal this area up with a doorway or something to make sure that we're getting that all the time. But we're not exactly hurting to have the house bonus, so I'm not overly worried about it. Most places in the house, we're going to get it. But strangely enough, we don't get it right here. And it could be because of issues with how we've put things together. Because you see, I'm seeing some sky right there. I don't think I should be seeing. Well, I'm seeing sky there and there. Okay. All right. These idiots are trying to attack their way in, and they're trying to go to town on us. So this is the problem with building with thatch. Is that when Dilos come to attack, they can attack in hordes and they'll break this stuff down. And if they happen to break that foundation right there, they're going to screw us. So, that being said, it would probably be within my best interest to go ahead and get something more substantial under the areas that I just built, right? Because it would suck if they, you know, broke down where these things were just built. Well, let's start looking at what it's going to take us to actually build with metal. We can see that right over here inside of the smithy. So, I haven't actually purchased the metal foundation stuff yet. So here we go, metal foundation right there. Metal wall, metal door frame, metal door. We'll pick up the other metal pieces as we go, but there's some other stuff that I'm more interested in. We'll want this metal intake pipe, straight pipe. We're going to need that. Probably going to need that. And then, honestly, we're going to need both of those. But we'll have to, we finally have spent all of our Ingrams again, switching over to metal. So we can look in here now, and we can say, okay, so if I want to do a metal foundation right here. So we want to go hard with this base, right? 50 metal and 15 cementing paste. Okay. Well, we got some cementing paste. Cool. We got some metal. All right. Let's take that. Let's throw it in here. Let's craft up our first metal frame. Now, metal is worth a lot of experience, so it's really nice. But we have to craft this stuff inside of the smithy, so keep that in mind. That's part of why we want so many smithies. They're great for storage, but you also have to be able to build out of them, right? So at this point, this guy's pretty much done, I think. Let's replace him. Bam. We now have our first metal foundation. And dinos are not going to be chewing. Uh-oh. Oh, I think that's wood from what I just broke. Dinos are not going to be chewing through metal foundations. So this spot right here, it's set. It's not going anywhere. We might want to fix the spots around it, though, to kind of make sure that they're set too. For that, we're going to need, you know, more ingots. It's primarily going to come down at this point to, do we have enough metal to do the things that we want to do, right? So let's dump everything we have in here, except for our meat. And we're ready to start gathering stuff for this house. Now the cool thing is that right now I can land the RG inside there, no big deal. And we're going to start building this place up. And that's the goal now, is to start working on this. Where is metal compared to where we're at? Well, that's actually, we've got a bunch down on the boat already, but let's take a look at that right quick. So within being in Jungle North is kind of nice, because, or mid, I'm sorry, Jungle Mid. There's lots of these little rock piles right here can actually be mined for stone, along with the stone that you can just already see. There's plenty of wood, and this, you know, all over the place we can find wood. That's a good thing. There's these bugs that are good for kiting. But if we start heading up through the canopy, most of these ledges have metal all over them. It won't take very long of looking around to identify metal sources. So our spot is right over there by that ledge, by that pillar. And let's see, right back here, there should be a very large quantity of metal. Yep, right here. So just up from us is a massive quantity of metal. Well, guess what? Even though I'm flying here right now, all of this metal is reachable by simply walking up here on ground mounts as well. We don't have to be flying to come up here and get this. And as we get the metal, because we ran out of stone, we're also going to be getting stone now. So metal and stone, no problem anymore. Plenty of easy access to it. The bird is now strong enough to carry a significant amount home for us. Wood, we go rob beaver dams. There's tons of beaver dams around us. That's easy to get. Thatch is just easy to gather in general. We're sitting pretty good now. We can actually gather very rapidly all the materials we need to get things done. Now it's just a matter of doing some farming and doing some building. So, yeah. It's time to farm. These solid gold rocks right here, they give tons of metal. So let's keep an eye on his weight. He's at 454, so halfway full right now. Beautiful. Alright, he's feeling the weight. Let's go ahead and take him and let's empty him. His weight is at 697. He could definitely hold some more. We're just, oh, before we go, I do need to grab one more thing. So we added in, you know, forges. That's great. But we don't want to sit here and burn up wood to power our forges, unless we're trying to make charcoal for making gunpowder. And sometimes we're going to want to do that. But right now we're going to get some flint because I want more spark powder. And we don't have any mortar and pestle inside yet, but that's not that big a deal because we have one down on the boat, remember? So that's part of the whole reason we have the expedition boat, is when we want to establish a new base, we can rely on the expedition boat to kind of tide us over until we have everything we need in the base. Now, here's an interesting question. Can the Argent walk down the stairs? I don't think it can. I don't think it can fit. But if we can get it, maybe it can. Oh wow, that's insane. The Argent can literally walk straight down our staircase. That's amazing. And come in here to unload him directly into the forges. So we don't even have to worry about anything like that now. That's sick. So we can load this guy up, split this in half, put this half there. Well, if his freaky head wasn't in my way, I'd be okay. Let me get where I can actually open this forge right quick. Alright, I can access its inventory now. So we'll grab this and this. And the game moved me. How nice. How nice of you to move me, game. Ah. It's not putting me out where it's supposed to. It's not supposed to put me under the Argent. It's very weird. Anyway, we can easily reach the lower one. I can transfer it from the lower one to the top one when the Argent isn't in my freaking way. There we go. That was a damn task, wasn't it? Alright. And then from there we can just drop stone, say, into here. And we've got storage. We're doing good. Now we need to be able to smelt all that stuff down, so we need to take the Argent back outside. This will be the fun part, is getting him out. I could just walk him out, but we're going to fly him out. Fly on down to the boat. And obviously there's plenty of rock and stuff just around the boat, so we could obviously harvest flint and stone down here as well. But we're in a really resource-dense area now, and that's great. Super good for us. Whoops. Got a little too wild. Alright, let's see here. What we got going on in here? Spark powder, ingots, metal. Turn that off. How are we doing in here? Got lots of poop. Alright, cool, cool. We need some food. I keep starving, so I'm going to take these fish sticks with me so that I have some actual food on me. But we'll go ahead and take a campfire inside the base, just so that we have one. And I'm going to go ahead and try. I can't walk with that many ingots, unfortunately. Alright, that's cool. What can I get rid of that I don't need right now? Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of some ingots. I got too many. Okay, we're good. We're good. Fly me home, big boy. Fly me home. All right. Is that a raptor? We want to get a mortar and pestle done. So let's see. More What do I lack? I need stone and hide. Alright, well, I know I've got plenty of both of those. Mortar and pestle are really easy to make. So let's come over here. And that's logs. Hides right here. Oh, we haven't put our bed down yet, have we? Bam. I don't know where I want to put this bed quite yet. We want to make sure that it's on a frame that's going to stay put, right? So we want to go somewhere where there's going to be some stability. Let's grab this out of here real quick. Alright, so ingots are in there. Cementing paste is in there. Let's go ahead and make another... How many can I make of these? 4? Beautiful. Let's do... How many? Do 9 walls. Alright, we're going to make 2 of these. And 3 of these. And 1 of these for now. Where did those metal foundations? Okay, they're on me. Alright, so I'm going to put down a metal foundation here. Not there, but right here. Beautiful. The next metal foundation I'm going to put down is actually going to be right over here. And this is where we're going to put our bed. That way I know that my bed is not going to get damaged if, you know, a dino decides to start attacking that foundation. Beautiful. So we've got a bed. We've got some forges and some furnaces. Let's go ahead and light this bad mamma jamma up. We're going to divide it in half. Light this one up as well. We got 2 forges running. Awesome. Alright. Next thing we want to make is we want to get wooden table recipe. And I actually want to craft a wooden table. So let's go get some wood. There's some wood right there. Let me have that. How much does it take to make a table? 100 wood and some metal. Alright, well give me 100 wood. In the meantime, let's make some mortar and pestles. We're going to craft 3 of these bad boys. And then apparently I need... To make a table, I need... What was it again? 12 metal per table. So we need to reach in here. That back. Alright, I got a table coming up. Alright. 8. Bam, that's now stable. Cool. Let's go ahead and plug these walls in, these metal walls. 1, 2, and 3. So this area is nice and solid now. It can take some damage to do anything right there, and it's because it's pure metal. And it's going to reflect lighting. It's going to be kind of wild as we go, but you'll see. It's fun. It's fun stuff. I don't think this will fit in between there. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up a table, say right here. That looks good to me. Okay. And on this table is where I want to place my mortar and pestles. So we'll put 1 there. We'll come across. We'll put one there. And we'll come across and we'll put 1 There. And we may be able to fit another one right there on the edge of that table. But this will probably be enough to get us started. We're going to have multiple mortar and pestles up now. So we can throw this stuff in here and start crafting more powder. So let's grab this stuff out of here because I need more spark powder, just to be perfectly honest. So, how are we sitting over here?
Maybe we can all three do. I'm gonna punch the bird.
No, don't.
Why?
Someone's supposed to be on water and maybe swallow. On water and maybe swallow.
Alright, let's get rid of this one. We don't need this anymore. Now, if you can see rainwater coming in your base, then you're not getting the housing buff. Okay? So, like right here, I'm getting it. There's no rainwater coming in. But right here, I'm not. And I'm not sure what's causing that right now. I'll have to play with it as we start replacing the metal structure. I think it has to do with this being open. We can kind of experiment with that real quick. Let's take a look. What do I need? I'm running low on thatch, so I'll have to crafting thatch E. Okay, so 6. So we don't need this open hole right now, right? So we'll go ahead and put those up. And now the whole place should be sealed, but it's not. Oh, there it goes. It's sealed now. What about right here? Sealed, okay. Sealed. So it's doing the calculation. So right here, it does not consider this to be sealed for some reason. And I'm cold and it's raining on me. Why that is, I am not sure. But that's what it is. So we'll have to start kind of investigating that as we start to replace pieces of the structure. Because, you know, as I'm replacing from this corner out, we'll build across. But there's no reason that this area should be considered outside. We're standing in the middle of a house. You know what I mean? Anywho. The funny thing is I can step right here and I'm back inside of a house, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, the forges are running, metal is being produced. We're sitting good, pretty. Okay. So from this point forward, it's really just a grind for metal to build the base up. And we're going to want to get set up with a containment area to hold all of our dinos safely as well. I missed the jump. How did I miss that jump? I really don't understand what's going on out in this area right here. This should definitely be considered housed. Their housing algorithm is very buggy. Anyways, guys, I've been going for about 2.5 hours. I think I'm going to take a break for a little bit, and then I'll be back here in a little while. I'm going to go eat a little. Well, it's 5 o'clock. Maybe I'm not going to eat a little. It's a good question. I am going to take a break for a bit, though. I need to check on things that are going on in the WoW Guild, see how things are going there, and then I will be back this evening for more streaming, probably for a 3 to 4 hour stream time at that point. So I will catch you guys then. Thanks for watching. As always, if you liked it, like it. If you'd like to see more like it, click that subscribe button. Either way, you guys take it easy, and I will see you all next time. Laters.